little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from
Nasty.
the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though.
That
is
no
nasty.
wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, we're Shane, guys. How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody that's been following us on our Instagram. DEAF #2 Radio is our Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us there. And also, big shout out to our Discord family that's been holding us down on Discord. The information for Discord, Def to Radio, our Instagram, and of course, Patreon, our family over there as well, will be in the description below. Follow us. It's a great way to support the channel.
And you guys already know, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all our videos as they drop, man. Up-and-coming artists, man. Make sure you click the link in the description if you got a song, maybe 60 seconds or so of your song. We'll play in the front of one of our up-and-coming videos, get you some exposure. Or if you have a full song that you want us to do, we could do that as well, man. Make sure you check both of those options out. The information for both will be in the description below. All right, man. So we are getting back to Queen, man. You know, we're going to do what? Fat Bottom Girls?
Yeah, that one?
And guess what we got that from? I love that title, by the way, but guess where we got that from, guys? Discord.
That's right.
Make sure you check out Discord, man. We we didn't put up a poll. Ray Dweck is who put up that poll, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody participated in that because Fat Bottom Girls and
Under Pressure.
Under Pressure.
Tied.
Under Pressure, we heard that. So.
But they tied, though. So
as of right now.
So
I think that poll's still going, right?
It's still going. So as of right now, we're going to choose Fat Bottom Girls because we've heard Under Pressure. We've heard, not the whole song, but we've heard the doom, dun, 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 and then Ryan just said, Under Pressure. We've heard that somewhere. Fat Bottom Girls I don't have any recollection of that song at all. I would have remembered Fat Bottom Girls, I would say by the title. I think I would have remembered that.
I think so.
Yeah, so that's why we're choosing Fat Bottom Girls. Like you said, Ryan, thank you for everybody that voted on the poll. Big shout out to Ray for putting this poll together. Let's get into it. This is off of what album? The Jazz album by Queen? And that album came out in 1978. So we've done, what, Don't Stop Me Now. We did Bohemian Rhapsody, right? We did a rocked out joint from Queen as well. What was the name of that one? I think Stone Cold Crazy was the rocked out one.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Crazy. That one's actually on YouTube. So let's get into it. Queen, Fat Bottom Girls.
Oh, you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
Make the rockin' world go round.
Hey!
That's hilarious.
I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good from bad, but I knew life before I left my nursery. Left alone with big fat fatty, she was such a naughty natty. Hey, woman, you made a bad boy out of me. Hey, hey.
Made a bad boy out of me.
I've been singing with my band.
Yeah, this is wild, man. This is wild. Freddie Mercury, you rest in peace, man. You was a wild boy, man.
The way this started was like typical from them. All in harmony, right? You know what I'm saying? But they're talking about, are you going to take me home tonight? You know what I'm saying? And what are they
talking about? A nanny? His nanny? His nanny made a man out of him. Is what
but
I think.
Fat Bottom Girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Like, yeah, we can't survive without that. We gotta have that.
I'm surprised because in 1978,
Yeah,
you know,
that was frowned upon, right?
Yeah, generationally, where I come from, Fat Bottom Girls were always held in high esteem. But I mean, in 1978, I don't remember
the lighter persuasion. You know what I'm saying? They were like, nah, I don't really like that. It was more. I thought it was more breast heavy. You know what I mean? More top heavy. That's what I thought from the lighter persuasion of culture. I thought you guys were like, nah, we really don't. We don't need all that. voluptuous stuff in the rear end. You know what I mean? It was more so, I thought, but I guess not though. But Freddie Mercury was that dude though. He was just, I think he was ahead of the curve just in every aspect of life, man. You know what I mean? He just was that dude. So he knew. He's like, nah, y'all could be over there, but we're gonna be over here with it. You know what I'm saying? And the damn album cover is a girl riding a bike naked. You know what I'm saying? That looks
to have
a fat bottom.
But the tone on this is nasty though. The way them guitars, the guitar's tone sounded as he was coming in, was really dope. But it's just a funny. I'm assuming this is meant to be sort of comedic, So it's just caught us completely off guard. I mean, I know the shit's titled "Fat Bottom Girls," but I think we're just a little caught off guard. So, all right, let's keep it going.
I've been singing with my band, cross the water, cross the land. I've seen every blue-eyed floozy on the way. But their beauty and their style were kind of smooth after a while. Take me to them dirty ladies every time. Come on. Oh, won't you take me home tonight? Oh, down beside your red fire.
Right?
Oh, and you give it all you got, fat bottom girl. You make the rockin' world go round. Fat bottom girl, you make the rockin' world go round.
The tone and the guitar work in this is nice,
Yeah,
but
it is.
I do want to talk about something. So, and this is something that and I was like, it's 1978. It's interesting that I said that earlier. Like, it's interesting that he's talking about Fat Bottom Girls in 1978 because I thought the beauty standards were for what I was getting around to was for like thinner women, and Ryan was kind of chiming in with some stuff as well. And but it looks like he's actually kind of addressing that, right, lyrically, because he said I've been all around the world. I didn't see the blue-eyed girls and all this other stuff. But then he said, take me to the dirty ladies, though. Cross the water, cross the land. I've seen every blue-eyed floozy on the way, but their beauty and their style went kind of smooth after a while. Take me to the dirty ladies every time. So I just felt like I think that's his way of saying he kind of got bored with that the same old. You know what I mean? The same old standards of beauty. And let me go over here. And I don't know about him saying dirty ladies, but associating big bottom girls with dirty ladies. But I think that's his way of saying, like, nah, I want the women that have a little bit something extra, you know what I mean, going on, something different, from what the typical, the mundane standards of beauty may be. So I think that's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's just because girls that have more voluptuous figures are looked at as more sexual. You look at them more sexually as opposed to when he says dirty ladies. I don't know if that's a thing. Like, it's just like I think of sexual things. I think of devilish things when I think of a woman with curves versus a woman that doesn't fit that that physique. So I just thought that was really interesting. But again, I think that's his way of saying I'm going against the whatever at that time, the modern, whatever that was, standards of beauty. I'm more interested in something different. You know what I'm saying? So interesting. Oh yeah, but also I kind of stopped it because the guitar work is it's got like a country western type of groove to it, right? Down, 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 down. It's got a stomping like western groove to me as well. But them tones that they're using. And then they harmonized on top of that, right? Like you said earlier, Ryan, they were like, it was them at first. Yeah. That, it's almost like we're in the middle of a play or some shit like that. But then it has like this dirty Western groove that comes in, and then he's talking greasy on it. It's just interesting.
It is interesting.
Good choice, though, guys. Good choice.
Yeah, man.
Let's keep it going.
The rockin' world go round.
Yeah, right here.
Hey, listen here. Now I got mortgages and hopes. I got stiffness in the bones. Ain't no beauty queens in this locality. I tell you, oh, but I still get my pleasure. Still got my greatest treasure. You big woman, you done made me mad of me. Now get this. Oh, I know you're gonna take me home tonight. Oh, down beside that red bright light. Oh, you're gonna let it all hang out. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
of that though. Yeah, they was getting real nasty towards the end too. That guitar work.
I wonder if that leads into another song on the
Yeah,
album.
I would have liked to hear a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
The way they ended it with the guitars, man. Some of them riffs that they had carrying the song
Yeah,
out.
buddy.
Yeah, but that actually rocked though.
Yeah, it did.
Good choice. Shout out to everyone who voted on that one.
Yeah, that was enjoyable, man. That was just an enjoyable song and not what I expected. Because it did. You mentioned a comedic element to it. It sounded like they were trying to be funny. And I agree with that. But they still played at a high level. They still made it a song that you could rock out to. So I enjoyed that. And I just bet, if I was a betting guy, man, which I'm not, but I would bet that all of the voluptuous women love this damn song. You know what I mean? Maybe the girls that just weren't the societal construct of what a model should look like, because they said in the last verse, mortgages, homes, and stiffness in my bones, which is funny. Ain't no beauty queens in this locality, I tell you. He's all, but I still get my pleasure. I still get my greatest treasure. Hey, big woman, you gonna make a big man out of me. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that tells it all right there. Like, I feel like, and I think that could still be applied now, even though curves is being more, sought after now, it seems like, in the world. But I just think he's talking about the girl that would maybe considered overweight. You ain't too overweight for me. More pushing for the cushion. I would just venture to say that this was like, back that ass up in the rap community when that came out. You know what I'm saying?
Back that ass up looks crazy.
For those of you who don't know, go ahead and Google that. And
They know.
Watch that video. Yeah, that was a big song, right?
They know.
But it was a lot of girls that had a lot of curves in that song. It wasn't, the beauty models that were like, in the greatest shape. And it was idolized. Like, no, I don't want that. We want this. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that this was that kind of scene. You know what I mean? That the women that were kind of a little bit more meat on their bones, let's just call it that, a little bit more big boned, heavy structured, whatever you want to call it, we're getting a lot more love, you know what I'm saying, out of this song. He's like, nah, you beautiful too in your own way. That's what I would rather. Forget all them beauty queens and all them girls that think they're perfect. Come on over here, you know what I'm saying? Because you're perfect to me, so to speak, is the way I'm taking the song. But it was fun, but they still rocked out. Still was a good song, and I thought that was enjoyable. And a really good song for a reaction, man. That was funny.
It was, man. I do feel like it's like, I'm sure his sentiments were in a more positive, like it's meant to be like a celebratory of a different style or different types of beauty, embracing women who have curves. But it still seemed like he was kind of like low-key, like kind of shitting on them a little bit. I don't need no beauty queens, man. I don't want the pretty girls. Like, I don't need them.
No, man.
Like right here when he said, because he kind of said, like, I'm kind of tired of the blonde hair, blue eyes, that sort of construct of beauty, right? And he's like, take me to the dirty ladies. That's what he said, right? And then in the third verse, he said, ain't no beauty queens in this locality. So ain't no beauty queens in this locality. He's like, but I still get my pleasure, still got my greatest treasure. So it's like, to me, I get that this is probably supposed to be celebratory of women who have maybe a different shape and physique, more voluptuous women, but it also kind of comes off like, just to have a quick good time. You know what I mean? I can get some cushion for the pushing just for a quick little time. So it can kind of come off like it's just kind of made for pleasure while I'm on the road. Let me get me a big woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he means that.
I get what you're saying. I didn't get that the first time, but yeah, man.
It kind of comes off.
Because he says you make the rock and world
You
go
make the
round.
rock and roll go round. Yeah, we can have
You know what I'm
fun.
saying?
I don't need the pretty girls. Like,
I didn't get that the first time, but I can see how you're drawing that conclusion.
So I don't know if this is like when you say the big bottom girls are like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know if that's anyways, I don't want to go into too much detail in that, but fun song.
Yep.
I like the tones in this one. This actually did rock out. I think we were just more so caught off guard by just the subject matter of this and all that. But I think it's very fun. I think he's clearly having a good time. I think his voice, as with everything we've heard from Freddie Mercury, man, he's so charismatic. And he's just the different approaches, the cadences that he's approached these songs with are just so interesting and unique every time. It's like he could sing anything and bring it alive, So, good instrumentation, fun, Had a good time listening to it. Let's keep them coming with Queen. Shout out to everybody that voted on that poll. Shout out to Ray Dweck for putting that poll up. We appreciate it. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also make sure you guys check out our Patreon channel. That's where you get exclusive content from us. It's also a great way to support the channel. Check out our Discord. And of course, our Instagram. All that information will be in the description below. I'm George. That's Ryan. Los Vegas. We out.